Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi guys, I hope you all will be doing great and you all will be fine. Okay, so I'm back with a new video, and today we'll be discussing about the variables in C++, or the variables and data types in C++. And the previous two lectures, the first lecture was about the structure of a basic C++ program. Then in the second lecture we discussed about the escape sequences in C++, and then now we are on to the variables and data types in C++. Okay, so let me define what is a variable in C++. Well, a variable is a container. Okay, a variable is a container, and or you can say that it's a named storage for whatever we want to store in our program. Okay, for example, we want to store a person's age, a person's name, or anything, so there will be a variable for this purpose. Okay, we will define a variable for this purpose, and then we will name or assign a value to it accordingly. So there are many types of variables, or you can say that there are many types of data types in C++, and we'll discuss it one by one. Okay, so simply a variable is a container, okay, and it has a specific memory associated with it, and different data types have different size of memory associated with them. So let's start it. Okay, so first data type we have is the integer data type. Okay, so it can store only the integer values, and it has a certain range of values. So an integer is, okay, so we write int. Okay, so it's written for the integer data type, and you can store any natural numbers in it. Okay, 0, -1, 1, 2, and values like this. So I want to store someone's age. Okay, so I write age. So here int is the keyword which is used for the integer data type, and age is the name of the variable. Okay, you can name it the way you want. Okay, so now we write the assignment operator. This equal sign here acts as assignment operator, and now we assign a value. Okay, so now my age is 20, so I just write 20 here. Okay, so int age 20, this means that age is a variable named, okay, and then 20 is stored in the variable age. Now, so that's all about the int. Next, if we want to store, you can say the price of something. So a price cannot be a whole number. Okay, it can be in decimals. So for this purpose we use float. So here float is a keyword used to store decimal values up to the precision, such that you can store a value which has a decimal, the points after decimal will be 5. Okay, so float, I want to store price, and then price is a variable name, and then the assignment operator. And then, for example, I want to purchase something like a grocery item, so it has a price of 5.5. okay, so this is about the float. And then here is the point, in the float you can store a value which has maximum digits 5 after the decimal. Okay, so here if I write that 505 502 2 and then 2. Okay, so this is the max values or the max percentage you can gain with a float variable. And if I write beyond this any digits, they will not be counted. Okay, so now what if we want to store a value like the decimal value which has the digits greater than 5 after the decimal point? So for that purpose we use a double precision variable which is known as the double. Okay, so double, now I store something else in this, and okay, you can say that price 2 or the price 1. Okay, I want to store a greater precision value in it, so I can write any number of digits after the decimal, so it will we just okay with it, okay, because double has the precision, or it has the ability to store a value like this. And then what if we want to store a character, okay, a single character? So for that purpose we use the char type, okay. This char char is known as a character data type, and it is used to store a single character, okay. So for example, I want to store char grade, okay. What if we want to assign something or assign a student a grade for a specific subject, and then assignment operator, and for example, and then you have to use the single quotes, okay. For the char data type you have to use the single quotes, and inside it you will assign a character to this variable grade, okay. So what if I gain a or the grade A in any subject, okay. So I assign a k grade A to this, okay. So that's all about the character data type. Well, at the next we have the Boolean data type, okay. Well, this Boolean data type stores only the true or false. It can be true or false, okay. The Boolean variable can only be true or false. So for example, I want a variable, for example my variable is flag, okay. So I want it to be or true or false. Well, for instance, we just assign it true, okay. So here I assign my variable flag true value. It can be false here, but it can only be true or false, okay. So well, here are the basic data types, or you can say that the primitive data types in C++. The first is the integer values, okay. You can store the whole numbers in it, and then the float data type, which is used to store decimal values up to a precision of 5, and then the double data type, which is used to store greater precision values, and then character data type is used to store the character or a single character, okay. And then here is the Boolean data type, which is only used to store two values, true or false. So these are the basic data types in C++. Well, there are further data types in C++ which are said to be named as abstract data types, but we will discuss them later in this course. And for instance, these are the basic data types. Well, that's all from the today's video, and inshallah in the next video we'll be discussing more about them. And if you have any questions about this video, or if you haven't understand anything, you can ask me in the comment section below, and I will be right there to answer your questions. And if you like this video, please share it and subscribe my channel. Well, okay, so that's it. Goodbye.